The real contrast.
I'm Kyle A.
I'm Brian King. From home to hearth, bringing you the keys to happiness.
Ooh.
Yeah. How you doing today, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Your dog's pulling my headset off here.
Yeah, got let in on the intermission.
I like it. All right, we're gonna give it a whirl, Hopper. If you keep getting all crazy, though, we're gonna have to kick you out.
Yeah.
He's got some funky breath.
Yes, she does. She eats meat.
She is going to love this topic that we're going to do here on positioning your buyer's property for multiple offer situation.
Positioning your buyers properly
For a multiple offer situation. We're also going to ask if you attend closings and ways to use YouTube as a realtor.
Oh, I don't.
Have you ever seen YouTube?
Yeah, I watch all the time.
We're gonna dive into that a little bit here.
YouTube.
That was a surprise topic to you. All right.
Yeah, it was. Like, you got me. I mean, I'm just learning how to upload videos onto it.
Well,
I guess that's part of the topic.
Let's start there then. Why would you want to use YouTube as a realtor? Why do people go to YouTube?
Entertainment. Or I heard the saying YouTube University, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Learn stuff.
Okay, bingo. Let's start there.
Yeah.
So, YouTube for me for the longest time was just a frustration. I remember when I was teaching a young mechanic hydraulic repair, and he goes, "Well, I went on to YouTube last night and I learned blah blah blah," blah. And I'm like, you have the service manual from the manufacturer available to you, and you're watching this on YouTube? Well, yeah, it's a lot easier for me if I... And so a lot of people go onto YouTube to figure out how to do something.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, hey, look, I can tell you this. My personal trainer about wanted to kill me because of that.
Ooh.
So I get where you're coming from, and I get where he's coming from.
Okay.
It's insecurity, right? Oh, there's no way. It's not trusting. Right? It's not trusting the people who are in front of you. And I think it will, truthfully.
Well, and we're in a different society now, whereas 20 years ago you actually had to read information or you had to find someone,
right.
And now we're in a confirmation situation.
Instant gratification.
Where we can either find out the information, boom, right now, or
right.
when someone tells it to us. Like, how many times have you been in a large group and someone says, "Oh yeah, well, the most expensive house sold in Kootenai County was $8,947 million," and you're like, "Hey Google."
Yeah, no shit.
Was it really? Because I remember, and right?
Fact check.
Yeah, fact check, right? And so people search out information on YouTube.
Right.
And ultimately, we're in a business where there's a lot of information, whether you're just starting off as a realtor or maybe you're a realtor. I watch YouTube almost every morning because there's a couple people that I follow that give great information on market stats or ways to build your business or,
right.
Business 101 for crying out loud, right? So there's a lot of information out there that us as realtors can provide.
Right. And
if we provide that information in a format that people go to, which is what we're attempting to do here, right?
Absolutely.
Is another source for information for maybe agents out there that are looking for some information around this lovely source we call real estate, or sellers that are wanting to know a little bit more inside of whether they should do an open house or not, or buyers of why this guy keeps asking me 400 questions. All I really want to do is just go see a house.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, there's a reason why there's 400 questions.
And a blood sample.
Yeah.
If you're going with Kyle, he's going to ask you for blood samples.
I'm pretty laid back. I don't want a blood sample, but I do want your social security number, your bank account. No, I'm joking. No, I just want to know that, look, you don't want somebody wasting your time, and it should be reciprocal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? It goes both ways.
Well, and I think sometimes myself as a real estate agent, I need to pull the reins back, you're just chucking along. You got all these relationships, then you finally meet someone that you haven't known in a little bit, and you're just like, all right, proof of funds, like no big deal.
Right.
Hey, just show me money in a bank account of yours, right? And you're like, whoa, hey.
I just met you, man.
Yeah.
No, but at the same time, it's I don't know where I was going with that, but I had a train of thought. I'm sorry for interrupting you for not. Yeah.
We're on the Kyle wagon.
Just keep going,
Keep going.
Kyle's wagon. Kyle's wagon's coming to an end. It was almost there again. I'm
Okay,
so
do you
sorry.
attend closings?
I can't even close this. Yes.
Okay, why?
I attend closings, for one, to support my clients. There's a lot of stuff that's happening, and we should have already filled our clients in as it's going anyways with our last closing statement and the process.
Isn't it just where you sign a bunch of stuff?
I don't sign anything. Our clients do, but they know us, and we have a relationship with them. My clients ask me, "Are you going to attend closing with me?" Well, would you like me to? I would really like you to. I've never done it before. Absolutely, I'll be there, but I'm there anyways. I'm always there. Look, they just spent a bunch of time with you. You just took them on a journey. Not only did you build a relationship, they paid you a lot. And I know that's not what it's about, but at the end of the day, they got some comfort with you.
That's why I go, is for the check.
Yeah, whatever.
Get paid.
Checkmate.
Thank God you got a house. Peace out. Don't just lose my phone number. I don't want to take you to 47 more places.
Why do you join it? Why do you go to them?
Because I get to. Honestly,
that's a good reason.
I'll tell you that I've had conversations with many successful agents out there, whether or not to attend inspections or closings. Inspections are completely different than closings. My point is that everybody has a different opinion about that.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if we got to hand the buyers the keys and actually give it to them. Maybe you do that for a photo op
do
or
that.
something.
You don't give that.
Recording, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it depends on
say.
the listing agent or whatever.
Not
But
true.
for me, it's a time that I get to help especially with e-sign nowadays, right? How many times have you sent tons and tons and tons of documents to your clients, and maybe you had some text message conversation or phone conversation, but you've actually never sat down, or maybe originally when you met them and went through documents, and so it's like, hey, we're at the finish line. I'm here.
Did I sign that?
If something does go wrong, great. They send me, they'll slide you over the settlement statement, and you're like, yep, looks just like the one you sent me yesterday that I sent to my client and we approved.
Right.
Right. And I've caught one of my clients caught an issue. Occasionally they'll have a question for you in there. But I'll tell you this, out of all the experiences you have with your clients, the final walkthrough is the dreamy one that takes way too long.
Right.
And the closing is usually the upbeat, unless the kid's crying or you can't.
Or the wife and husband are arguing, or your client decides they want to read every last word on their loan documents, which is totally cool. But they've had time. That's the 3-day CD, right? And I get it. You should have had all these conversations with the client. But how many times have you actually told one of your clients, we're going to do this, this, and this is what this means, and then they come back to you and ask you what this is.
Yeah.
And there's so much information here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean, how long did it take us to understand it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really lenient. I do my job. I tell them, I said, well, when we get to this stage, we're going to talk about it again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. So talking about how to use YouTube as a realtor, one of the things that I do is I've got an email. I sent an email today. Hey, congratulations, you're under contract. This is the title company. This is the important dates that you need to have. And then there's a link to an earnest money video that I did. Hey, this is a reminder of what earnest money is. You have about 3 days to turn it in. It's cash, blah, blah, blah. So buyers are going, oh, shoot, that's right. I got to have this earnest money in. The email has the sellers are going, oh, yeah, that's right. We should be concerned if earnest money gets turned in. And then I have another link for another video that says inspection period and what to expect. And so for buyers, they're going, okay, that's right, we have to do an inspection, and I need to think about this, this, and this. And sellers are going, okay, so we're still in negotiations, and thinking things out like that. So that's another way you can use YouTube as a realtor.
Yeah, that's smart.
But for me, going to closings, I get to do it. It's how much relationship do we build with the title company while we're there too?
Well, yeah. Well, I think we've built a lot of relationships, especially if you go to the same title company all the time.
Right.
And you're sitting with the same escrow officer.
But even if you don't, and you've never met Wendy over here,
yeah, it happens all the time.
It's very beneficial because you might go under contract, and I mean, you never know. You want everybody on your side, right? Everybody's a part of your team.
Yep. So that starts out with the initial emails, opening up escrow for on behalf of the buyers. Give them their information. Tell them I look forward to working with you. CC the listing agent in. Boom. Start moving to town. Give them a call.
Pop-Tarts or donuts?
Neither. What? Why? What is that?
I guess we should have asked that before we started the podcast.
Yeah, tell me about this Pop-Tarts or donuts.
You don't like Pop-Tarts, or do you like bacon?
Love bacon.
Okay. Yes. This will be fun. You don't like Pop-Tarts or donuts?
Look, no, you didn't ask me if I didn't like them. You asked me Pop-Tarts or donuts, and I said no.
But yeah.
Neither. That doesn't mean I don't like them. It means I'm not eating them.
There's a choice. Which one do you like? Which one would you choose over the other one? Pop-Tarts or donuts?
Right now, I like neither. And that is an answer. You don't get this belly from not eating Pop-Tarts.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian King.
Get out of here. And I'm out of here.
So I see what you're saying. So if I could come up with a diet, are you vegan?
No. Everything. Okay. The diet term, right?
Yeah.
Everything's a diet.
Well, of course. Okay. Absolutely.
Now I will subscribe to a calorie deficit, which means you can eat McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can eat donuts as long as you keep your calories where they need to be. Problem with us is we eat that nice sugary treat. It's so good. A bag of Pop-Tarts is 400 calories for two.
Sure.
You know how many grams of sugar is in there?
And there's very little nutrition in there.
Exactly.
Like actual nutrition.
So it makes you hungry.
It's not just the calories, because some of it's empty calories and.
Yeah.
So we were watching some cooking show yesterday, and someone said, "Let me see if I can get this right." Oh, they make fake meat products.
Yeah.
Because meat products taste so good.
Right. Yeah, that's vegan for you.
Again, I'm just like, I'm stealing that.
Soy turkey. Soy chicken.
They make turfaken.
Yeah.
Because bacon is so good. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I got a freezer full of bacon. That's one thing. 2 pieces, 90 calories.
I'm sure this is very helpful for everybody.
For real estate. Yeah.
All right, so positioning your buyers properly for a multiple offer situation. So let's set the stage here. The market that we're in right now is 47 offers per house, right?
Yeah.
Not even close.
But this is make believe.
But no, well, this is not make believe, because I can tell you right now that there are multiple offer situations happening, and you've been involved with a couple of them, as I know.
Yeah.
In fact, I made an offer on Friday, half hour later, and this property's been on the market for 8 months. Half hour later, they got another offer.
Man, I always tell my clients, it's like, if you like this property, there's 3 other people out there that do too. Now, will they write an offer? I don't know.
The best thing you could do is write it as soon as you can.
If you like, well, this is where we get into certain dynamics of a multiple offer situation, because you're going to see a lot of agents go, well, we're not going to be reviewing offers until Monday, and they load it up on Friday at 4:30 p.m.
Boom, hits the market.
Yeah.
4:30. Not taking offers, not reviewing offers till Monday at 4:30.
Which I believe by law, if an offer comes in on Saturday at 2 p.m., they have to show that offer. Now, they don't have to make a decision, and it's going to be... But we're reviewing offers. So here's the setup.
Within a reasonable amount of time.
Right.
So...
I guess the weekend is we got to take our days off.
So has your seller commanded you that they're not going to be available to talk to?
Don't know.
See, yeah, and that's the trouble. I mean, you can definitely, you can moan and groan, and there's 1,000 different ways to get out of that.
So ultimately, you just if you're on the buyer side, you need to kind of be strategic, right? So hot property, you already know it. Hey, you call a listing agent. How many showings have you had? Well, we've had 27 showings in the last, and it's only been on the market for 4 hours. Yeah, okay. And you read the private comments, and we're not going to be reviewing offers till Monday. Perfect. What am I going to do? I'm going to call them Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and before they're, looking at offers and say, hey, how many offers you got on the table? And I'm going to try and pick their minds as much as possible. I'm not going to be writing the first offer. Just not going to do it in that situation.
Can the seller say they're going to review offers on Monday and take an offer on Saturday?
Absolutely.
That was a big topic of conversation back in the hot 2020.
Yeah.
I had that issue.
Yeah.
I had that happen once. More than likely, they're not going to, right? Now, you're not going to be the first offer, and you chance on being the last offer. Do you give the seller any information on what you're going to bring?
Well, first I'm asking the seller what they got.
Of course. Well, I got 3 offers. They're pretty good. One of them is conventional. One of them's VA, but it's a little bit higher. And one of them's got some terms that they're nice. We're just not sure if they're going to be able to put it together.
Right. Pretty standard terms. Like, got an inspection contingencies in there?
Yeah, they've got a home sale contingency of a place in Bermuda.
Oh, perfect. The triangle.
The triangle, yeah.
That should go quick.
It's a floating home.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, perfect. And then if you were to ask me, like, I'm not going to give you any information. I'm not going to tell you what I'm writing. We're going to be writing a solid offer. It's going to be really clean. And I'll tell you this, it's going to come with everything you need to give to your seller. You won't be asking me for anything. You'll have your lead disclosure on there. You'll have your property condition. You will have proof of funds, or you will have a lender approval, and you'll have a fully and nicely written purchase and sale. I'm not going to give a price. And now maybe I don't know. I would hesitate to answer that question because I don't need her jogging up the price to everybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to keep it slow and low. Yeah, I like that statement. Low and slow, and slide right in there.
Low and slow. That is the tempo.
And there's no right or wrong here. I mean, it's all a guessing game. Ultimately, we can just try to derive as much information and talk with our clients to see what they want to do.
Yep. Another question you can ask the listing agent is, will your client be doing a multiple counteroffer?
Yeah.
Or be doing counteroffers in general? What's that look like? How can I know?
Right.
That can help you make the decision of should I have a escalation clause?
Yeah.
Which is another term that's coming back around I've heard of.
Well, the thing is you call them on Monday, several hours before.
I know what an escalation clause is. I'm saying they're actually happening.
Right. You call them on Monday, and they say, yeah, we got three other offers in on the table. That's in hands. There's 1 or 2 more coming in. Perfect. Thank you. Well, my client will be writing up an offer, and I'll have it over to you as soon as possible. Then it's talk to your client. You want to do an escalation clause? That's going to be a safer route. I mean, not every agent likes to see it, but and here's the ramifications of that. It could go this way. They can come back with your highest and best on that and use it against you. Ultimately, if they do use the terms with the escalation clause, they do have to show you the competing offer.
Sure.
And it can't be an arm's length transaction.
Right. Okay, so there is no comment about reviewing offers on Monday. Home comes in priced about 5% below market value.
Yeah.
They're doing it intentionally.
Yep.
They're just leaving the front door open, letting people come in. And you call the listing agent because your clients went through it day one.
Yep.
They love it.
Yep.
and you call the client, the agent up, and you say, hey, you know, I saw other people. It's hard for me to get a showing time, and what you got? And the other agent says, well, I've got a good offer on the table right now. We've got to respond to that by tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Right.
And I've got 2 other offers that are supposed to be coming in.
Right.
Now, what do you do with your client? Because do you want to wait? Do you want to wait until tomorrow at 5 o'clock? Do you want to jump on it, see if they'll take the first one? What do you do?
Well, you check the tempo of your client and see how much they like this house. I just had this happen. I mean, you almost nailed it to a T. 15 showings the first day it was on the market. And I'm getting 4 offers. My client wrote the proper offer, got it. We didn't do an escalation clause on it. We did go above asking with concessions. We put them in a comfort range. My client wanted to go way higher, and I said, no, let's not do that. This is one that you can walk away at if you can't get it accepted here. You'll find something else. We did it. We locked it in. So that's how we played that one out.
Yep.
And he competed against 4 other offers, and he got it. Now, could we save him some money with an escalation clause? Sure. Would they have? How much of a difference would that make? We don't know. I asked him if he wanted to run an escalation clause on that. He's like, no, I am happy with this house at X amount of dollars. Like, boom, it's perfect for me.
Yep. And another reason why buyer's agent should be reaching out to the listing agent and saying, what do you want to see in an offer? I got one like Friday night. I don't know. I think it was around like 9 or 10 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
I got no text from the listing, from the buyer's agent. In fact,
was it low offer?
No, it was actually a good offer.
Oh, nice.
But he had requested a showing, requested a redo. Finally, I reached out to him, and I'm like, hey, are you going to sell this place or what? You know, just kind of giving him grief. And he's like, well, you know, I don't know if it's... My client loves it, but I don't know if it's right. And sends me an offer and doesn't even let me know that he sent me a stinking offer.
Right.
Like, okay, let's have some more communication with the listing agent up front. Hey, I'm sure you guys are going to be... It sounds like... If I wrote you the perfect offer right now, would you guys take it? What's that offer look like?
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, I'll just flat out, where do I got to be?
And, you know, honestly, you know they're going to say asking price or above, you know.
I've had people tell me. And whether or not they've talked to their client or not, I'm telling you, I'm advocating for my client.
Right. Absolutely.
And if they come back to me and they're like, look, we got one right now at 405. It's a VA loan, and if you're coming in with conventional and yours said 407, you know, I could probably do that. Right. Awesome. We were going to write 415.
Yeah. Amen.
If I can get that in front of you tonight, do you think you can get that signed around? Because then you can call up your buyers and go, here's what's going on.
Yep.
There's 2 fluffy duffies over here that might be right. And I'm talking with the agent. We have good rapport. Yep. You know, I've done a couple deals with them or whatever, you know, whatever. But I'm the one building rapport with them, and he's going to want to work with me based off of that, right?
Absolutely.
So that's one of the most key things you can do to position your buyers is talk to the stinking listing agent.
I agree.
100%.
Now, hey, I've been that guy who's done that. It's like, look, we're writing a low ball offer, and I think this is the way we want to play it on this one. I'm just going to send it in, shoot her a text saying, hey, there's an offer.
You're going to like sneak attack them?
Sneak attack.
Like if they don't know you sent
it,
like, you got a better chance?
But that was kind of like my energy.
That's when you call them up and you're like, what title company? Look, I'm gonna write you an offer, and you may not like it, but can I put your favorite title company in there?
15 minutes later, I get a phone call from the agent. And we're talking $120,000 under list price. And she's like, hey, I got your offer. It's pretty low. I'll send it to my clients. They took it. I tried that again. It didn't work out too well.
Right.
So it was just the circumstance of it. Now I don't like playing that. I want to reach out to the agent and really talk to him. Like you've seen lowball offers. I've seen lowball offers. And we've both given them. We both wrote. Well, our clients have wrote them, and our clients have seen these offers. At the end of the day, literally, it's kind of a game.
Hey, I got a piece of advice for all the sellers out there. If you don't want lowball offers, price your home right the first time.
Absolutely.
Problem solved. Well, I got to give a big shout out to Hopper, who...
She did a good job, dude.
She laid it out and said, I'm going to stay in this podcast room. Appreciate you, brother. I'm Brian K.
I'm Kyle A.
Peace.